Hey YouTube, just another guitar, another day, another guitar. I've just fixed this one up. This is an Epiphone Brent Hinds signature Flying V. He's the guy from Mastodon. I will now play every Mastodon riff I know. Did you enjoy them? Right, I had no idea who Mastodon are. Yep, so this has got like the sort of slightly pointier headstock than my Flying V, the Arbiter one I was playing a couple of weeks ago. So this would be like the sort of 58 style headstock. This is a 2017 Epiphone Grover tuners. It's got like a bearded skull on the back of the headstock. It's got the same. It's got this. It's a set neck. It's got this crazy sort of. Not actually. It's kind of the inverse of my Ibanez a wee bit. The sort of silver to black. But if I wouldn't really call it a burst. It's more got a black head. Interesting at the top. If you look at the side, it's black here, then silver, and then black. On the tip, then it's got a black. It's quite interesting. My bound top. Very pretty guitar. I will try and play this. I've got it. The guy wants it tuned to. I've tuned it to D standard, which means I can still play it, but I think he's going to drop it to make it drop C. To drop C, you'd call that when you knock it down. But he could do that. So I've got it set up for playing this. Yeah, so this has got crazy pickups in it, which I was having problems with, but I've now got them to work. These are lace sensors, and they're called hammer claws or claw hammers. I think they're specific to this guitar. They're Brent Hinds signature models. This one, the controls have been moved about. So the volume control isn't a volume control. This is the tone, and the reason for that is because it's a push. It's a kill switch, which I've never seen before, made by Shadow, if you ever see one. So there's now a volume for the neck, a volume for the bridge, and then a master tone. I believe it wasn't me that put the tone there, but I think it's been moved because he wanted to be able to get to that, that's an awful lot better place than rather than having it down here where it would be a standard. Yeah, so very pretty guitar, ebony fretboard. It's got a really wide neck. I was going to say weird, not really particularly weird. A really D-shaped neck. It's like a really fat thing. It's actually quite similar to the neck profile that's on the Washburn Eagle there. Don't know if you're not really going to be able to see that looking at it, but it's just, would you even call it maybe square, like squared off shoulders? So instead of being like that, it's like, that's my understanding of what a D profile is. Whether that's right or not, I don't know. Yeah, so I'll make some noise with it from the amp on. So I'm just going to use the fuzz pedal because down tuned, I don't think you're really meant to use these clean. So. I'm going to try and drop it to see. It's quite distorted. I might use the tuner to see if I can drop it down to C, just to give it a shot anyway. I think it's be a good excuse for not being able to play anything on it if I make it. Yeah, so in drop C, so there's my good excuse for not being able to play anything on it. Maybe not jamming over the top of it. I'm not. bridge pickup, neck pickup. I listen to too much 70s music. I think maybe 9 minutes of me chugging away is all the world can really take. Yeah, no, so it's a lovely guitar. I would not have it tuned like this, but fair dues to people who do. I've heard this before. When you get somebody who knows who wants to have a guitar set up to play like this in this sort of tuning, they do things that I don't do, like just things that sound completely alien to me. They're up like which lots of techniques that I don't know how to do. I suppose I would like to know how to do, but I don't really like listening to music much that does that. Again, probably baby metal if I was a bit if I could play some of their songs. I'm sure some of them probably would feel very at home with this guitar. I mean, it's almost like a baritone, very thick strings. I think these are 12s, and especially what I would think of as the G string, which is actually tuned to F, is a very thick, not wound string. So it's not the most bendiest string of all the strings I've ever stringed. Just try the rat pedal. I'll be using my fuzz pedal just to try and get some dirt on it. I think it's all completely different sorts of sounds that you're aiming for. If you're looking at this, probably something like Mastodon, which I don't actually even know what they sound like. I'm thinking they're probably quite heavy and probably quite down tuned. Yeah, so very interesting guitar. I think it's quite rare, these pickups. You can't really see that, but they've got like a wee logo, which I think it might be 3 circus tents on a hill. The wee logo says license of here. It might be. I can't really see it enough. If I hold this, get the angle right, you might be able to see them. Yeah, they're damn reflective. Yeah, you can sort of see it there. Look at that sort of mad logo. On this corner, there. I don't know how close to the. Oh, can I get really close to the camera with that? Yeah, so it looks like 3 circus tents. I'm going to swap over the knobs though, because they just now say volume, volume, tone, and that's not actually what the guitar is. The guitar is tone, volume, volume. So I will do that. It's never going to be that easy, was it? I might need to do some prizing to get that off. Yeah, so your guitar's ready and done and sorted. Rock and roll. Catch you later.